What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Good evening. Thought we'd pop in for a quick stream, see how everybody's doing, how everybody's feeling. I'm sensing a little bit of static in the air, a little bit of negativity, but you know what? Everybody's been pretty positive lately, so we'll say, you know what? Yeah, it's okay to feel a little bit negative. We still have lower to go, in my opinion, guys. Now, are we going to rally first, though? That's the question, right? Now, for me, we do have a bit of a bull pennant forming here on the daily, the 12 hours, so on and so forth, right? I do believe a break to the upside, possibly rejecting at 77. If we break through 77, we could go as high as $80,000 right there, but I don't think we go any higher than that. I think we reject off one of these two levels and then we roll over. So we come up, we're either going to reject off 77 or we're going to come up, or we're going to reject off 88, come back down to put in new lows, right? A lower low. That's what I think is going to happen here. But a potential rally to the upside first, though, so that's good, right? That's okay. It's all right. So let's get into the chat a little bit. We got a couple super chats to get into from my guy, Isaac. I really appreciate you responding to the DMs I have. It keeps me level-headed, and thank you. This one is for being yourself, Isaac. Thank you so much, man. You've been with me a long time, brother, and you're always supportive. You're always here. Of course, I will always get back to your DMs, brother. Always. I got your back, man. Okay, what else do we have? Smash a like, says John first, and blessings. Blessings to you too, my friend. What do we have here? We got 54 people watching, 19 likes. Not bad, but let's get to that 50 level, guys. Passenger, I hope it dumps because I want to buy ultra, mega, hyper, extreme lows. Yes, I agree with that sentiment exactly. I'm with you on that. I want to see lower prices, please. Isaac says, I will begin DCAing into blue chips in about a week. Nice. You might be able to. Well, here's what I would say, though, Isaac. If we do make this run up to 77 or 80, I wouldn't recommend starting to DCA at those levels. I would wait for the rollover first. That's what I would say. I mean, as always, it's not financial advice, but I would wait. I wouldn't buy any higher than we are now. I wouldn't start finding entry points, right? Don't wait for this little rally here and then start buying at the top of that rally. That would suck, right? Hello, fellow crypto maniacs. Very exciting to be starting a new portfolio for the next run. Round tripping a few, but that's okay. Yes, I'm excited about this new portfolio we started together, guys, yesterday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Jay Money's in the house. What's up, brother? Really appreciate you and your information. Hey, absolutely. JTV01. I got the fries that'll cross your eyes, brother. Thank you so much. I can't wait to start sending super chats again. I get paid Friday, Rob. Geez, hey, I'm looking forward to it too, brother. It's been few and far between, but it's understandable. Splake, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, Rob. Always good to hear your insights. Thank you, Yoda. Thank you so much. Crypto Dog. And hey, man, your cat looks a lot like mine. Mine's name is Pico. Yes, same cat, same color and everything. White and gray. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Like I said, what did we get up to? We got up to 25. Not bad. We're halfway to 50. Let's get it. Paul, good to see you, brother. Good to see you, my guy. Dave says, what's up, brother man? Terry, good to see you today, my friend. Absolutely, man. At 80K Bitcoin, I could see people dumping bags they no longer want. Yes, I agree. WF Capital in the house. What's up, my guy? Good to see you as well. Okay, so we're caught up in the chat. Let's get into the news a little bit. Probably not going to be the longest stream in the world, but let's see what's going on in the crypto space. First of all, we got this. DH in the house, what's going on? And we got Green Tea, Squirtle, hanging and banging down on Venice Boulevard. What's going down? Good to see you. Good to see you, Green Tea. Binance, so what do we have here? So Binance holds 87% of Trump's stablecoin. DH says, yo, man, what's up, brother? Binance now holds roughly 87% of USD1, the stablecoin issued by World Liberty Financial, marking the highest concentration of a major stablecoin at a single exchange. Forbes estimates Binance controls about $4.7 billion of USD1, $5.4 billion supply through its own wallets and user accounts. The concentration underscores the deep financial ties between Binance and the Trump family-backed venture. And then you wonder why CZ got pardoned. The Trump-affiliated LLC owns about 38% of World Liberty Financial, which profits by investing USD1 reserves in assets like U.S. Treasuries, currently yielding around 3.6%, adding an estimated $1 billion to Donald Trump's net worth. In January, shortly after Binance promoted USD1 with a $40 million incentive tied to World Liberty Financial tokens, World Liberty transferred a similar amount of World Liberty Financial to Binance wallets. Binance is barred from serving U.S. customers under its 2023 settlement within the Treasury Department, meaning most USD1 held there should belong to non-U.S. users. How much do you want to bet it's not mostly non-U.S. users? The SEC dropped its lawsuit against Binance days after USD1 was listed. The Trump later pardoned Binance co-founder CZ. Binance says the holdings are standard exchange practices, while World Liberty and the White House deny any conflicts of interest, with Press Secretary Leavitt stating that Trump has never and will never engage in conflicts. Sounds like a conflict to me, but what do I know? I'm just an incredibly handsome man on the internet talking about crypto. All right, what else do we have? Scott Bessent slams Coinbase for calling the firm bad actors for opposing the Clarity Act. Okay, so listen up.
Quick on this crypto legislation that seems to be hung up in the Senate. Secretary, do you expect that the Clarity Act will in fact come back for a markup? And why are we having a debate about bank margins? Where do you stand on this? Do you think crypto platforms should be able to pay rewards, pay customers for moving stablecoin or money out of traditional bank deposit accounts and keep them on crypto platforms? Where are you on that issue?
Again, Maria, I think what we're seeing in the crypto market over the past few months means more than ever that the U.S., we need market structure, we need clarity, and we need to get this across the line this spring. We got a few recalcitrant actors who said, well, it'd be better to have no legislation than the legislation we don't want. And I think both on the banks, the other crypto firms are united against them. So we need to get this across the line. The U.S., under President Trump's leadership, the U.S. is becoming the crypto capital of the world with our best practices, best regulation. And for crypto to remain a viable digital asset and move forward, we need to get this Clarity Act done.
So you think it'll come back fairly soon then?
I'm optimistic, and there's bipartisan support here.
So basically what he was saying is that the banks paid him a lot of money to say pretty much what he just said, right? Let's continue on. What else do we have? We got another clip, and then we're going to get into some of the news that's going on around the space. So MSTR Strategy CEO tells Fox Business that investing in strategy is for those who believe in Bitcoin and have a long time horizon. That's one of the biggest problems in crypto. Most people don't have a long time horizon. They want to be rich today, or else they're mad and they want to blame someone, right?
Fox Business Alert. Boy, this has been a wild ride. Bitcoin topping 70,000, closing in on 71,000 in kind of a mini rally after last week's roller coaster ride. Although Bitcoin got an 11% upward jolt on Friday, pretty dramatic. One day before that, it had plummeted to a low of 60,000. That was on February 5th. Strategy, the largest Bitcoin holder in the world, responding to that Bitcoin bloodbath by soaking up even more of the digital asset, buying on the dip. This morning, Strategy announced that it had bought 1,142 Bitcoin for $78,815 per coin. Right now, Bitcoin is currently trading at a price slightly lower than that. We're at $70,745. The play could serve as a signal by Strategy to its investors that the company maintains confidence in its very long-term strategy. Joining me now, the CEO of Strategy, Phong Le. Phong, some people are wondering, how do you justify scooping up so much Bitcoin when your stock is very highly correlated?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me, Liz. The taxonomy is as such. Bitcoin is digital capital. And if you believe that digital capital is superior to traditional capital, equities, stocks, gold, which everybody wants something that is scarce, non-sovereign, and is digitally better than the traditional. We'll start with that. You have to believe in Bitcoin. And I understand some people do, some people don't. Stretch is digital credit. We created something last year that provides 11% dividend yields, cash, paid monthly, and is tax deferred. And I believe it's one of the most interesting financial products in the history of the world. It allows you to amplify Strategy, or stock. Strategy is built to outperform Bitcoin as long as we continue to buy Bitcoin, issue credit. And so that's how we justify doing it. Strategy is more Bitcoin.
When you say it's built to outperform Bitcoin, so it has been, the stock since July has been chopped in more than half. It has really, I would say, I mean, you know, that isn't exactly outperforming Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin was 126,000, it's now 78,000. So I'm just wondering, what would have to happen for you to stop accumulating? I mean, you still continue to have enough cash to accumulate all of this Bitcoin each and every time that there appears to be a slight dip.
Yeah, so many have said, first of all, you have to have a long time horizon. With Bitcoin, with Strategy, with performance, you get volatility. So we go back to when we first started with Bitcoin, which was August 10th, 2020. All right, looking back 1 year isn't enough time. Let's say you go back 5.5 years. Strategy has had 55% ARR during that period of time. Bitcoin has had 38% ARR. Interestingly, gold has had 18% and the S&P 500 15%. The most interesting story there is Strategy outperformed Bitcoin and Bitcoin outperformed gold. And gold, of all the assets out there recently, has done tremendously, has outperformed the S&P 500. So you believe in that long term, right? Now, I get the short term can be volatile, right? Like 1 year is a very short time horizon. You believe in that long term, we keep buying Bitcoin.
You sound, I'm sure he would cringe at the comparison, but you sound a little bit like Warren Buffett, who says, look, I only want investors in my stock who understand that we are very long term. And anybody who panics and flips out of their mind when we have a year or two that underperform the S&P, don't buy the stock. Is it sort of like that? And to that end,
Can't handle it.
What are you hearing from investors who say, wait a minute, in your most recent quarter, granted it was on paper, but you lost $12.4 billion. What do investors say? You've got to have some who are calling up and saying, what is going on?
Not really. Well, let's start with anybody can buy our stock, right? We're one of the top 20 most liquid stocks in the NASDAQ, right? And there's a reason for that liquidity is people believe that Bitcoin is volatile, MSTR is volatile. So some believe in Bitcoin long-term. Some are trading on the volatility in the short term. I have no problem with that, right? Now, what about our short-term paper losses? They're paper losses, right? It's not a cash loss, right? It's not even a Bitcoin loss. It's not like we have less Bitcoin. And again, you have to look at Bitcoin per share. Are we accreting Bitcoin per share? That's the most important KPI that we run with. That's how we make our short-term decisions. And more Bitcoin per share means more Bitcoin. The only thing better than Bitcoin is more Bitcoin.
Current quarter, is it going to be as bad a loss again on paper as the previous quarter, or how is it trending?
There's two functions. One is, are we able to accrete Bitcoin per share? Right, and that creates Bitcoin gain. And that's a function of, can we sell more of this stretched digital credit product? Okay. The other is what happens to Bitcoin price. I have no real good way of guessing short-term Bitcoin price.
Okay, that is an interesting business model that is rather unique, but we are watching it. And Fong, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me,
Looks
Liz.
like a panic seller herself, doesn't she? Rise above. What's up, man? Still on the clock, but sneaking in when I can to stay connected. My guy, thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, let's see what's going on in the news out there today. What is going on in the news? Let's see. We're going to scroll through some of the news. First, we're going to have a look over at the fear and greed sitting at a 10, still in extreme fear. Guys, listen, it's not financial advice, but the most successful people buy crypto, for example, or stocks, whatever it is, in extreme fear going around. That's where how many times have I said to you guys, millionaires are made on red days, not green ones, right? So right now is where millionaires are made. So what are you going to do about it, right? Are you going to chase green candles later, or are you going to buy the red? Galaxy Digital announces 200 million share buyback amid market challenges. House Democrats seek to block Trump's Canada tariffs. Yeah, listen, I've been trying to ship some shirts to the U.S., guys. It is absurd. They charged me $80 to ship 2 shirts. Then Customs called me and tried to charge me another $40 per shirt for a shirt, right, to ship it. I was like, because of this whole tariff situation, I said, you know what, guys? I don't think so. They ended up shipping the shirts anyway and releasing them, but it's absurd. It's absurd what they're charging right now to ship anything to the States. Ray, what's happening, my guy? Good to see you. Says smash the likes. Amazing coins. Just got off work, but always listening. There you go, my dude. What else do we have? Bitcoin sentiment hits record lows. Yes, I think 5 on the fear and greed was as low as we've ever been. Absolutely crazy. Strategy bought more Bitcoin today as well. As we know, 1,142 Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure that Tom Lee and BitMine bought some more Ethereum today also. We covered that this morning. So they're buying the red, guys. Are you? Hyperliquid quietly overtakes Coinbase on volume metrics. Hyperliquid, another project going into the next cycle, I'm very, very bullish on. Bitcoin holds as Trump touts 15% growth on Warsh pick. What else do we have? Polymarket sues Massachusetts over state authority to regulate prediction markets. Here's the thing, guys. I am waiting on the edge of my seat for an opportunity to be able to invest in these prediction markets, right? And what I mean by invest is not participate in betting, but investing in the companies themselves, like Polymarket and so on. I'm just waiting. Right now, there's no way that you can do that, but as soon as the time comes, we will be doing it over in our Patreon community. Binance controls 80%. We covered that already. Bitcoin funds see 246 million in weekly outflows. So we're seeing a lot of significant outflows on the spot ETFs as well on Bitcoin. Not surprising there. Fastest crypto crash highlights speed over volume. Bitcoin and Ether exposure widens as Bitwise ETPs list in Italy. It just keeps growing. The adoption keeps growing, guys. You are front running the next 10 to 20 years of innovation. Guys, understand that, right? Short term, it might feel like a kick in the nuts, a punch in the teeth, but I promise you this, down the road, it's not going to feel so bad. It's going to be nothing but euphoria, right? ETH taps 2.1K as crypto market, macro market rebounds. Is this the bottom? Here's the thing. There's a lot of sentiment going around right now, guys, about it being the bottom in the market. I don't think that it is. I really don't. I do think we see a rally up to about $77,000, maybe $80,000, and then we reject off and come back down to put in a lower low. But so that's a short-term potential rally, but I don't think that we have found the bottom of this bear cycle just yet. So just be careful, guys. Tether expands investments, hiring after S&P downgrade. Leaked Ripple emails expose the real institutional playbook. Sure it does. Sure it does. Right. What else do we have? Sushi launches on Solana. There's a lot of crap coin articles here, a lot of meme coins and stuff. Developer activity surges as builders stay active despite market weakness. So across the market, we're seeing a lot of projects that are still building, right? Still developing. Those are the projects you want to be following right now, guys, and be paying attention to, right? Phishing scams, be careful of that. How 2 wallet errors and phishing attacks cost crypto users $62 million. Yeah, you got to be careful, guys. That's why I say get yourself a decent biometric wallet. Let's actually take a quick little break from the news. We'll get right back to it. But quick shout out to one of the channel sponsors, Decent Biometric Wallets. Keep them safe from crypto scams, guys. Keep your crypto in your own self-custody wallet. Use our link down below. Get a fantastic deal. They got a Valentine's Day deal right now. They're 2 for 1, 35% off, guys. Oops. Check it out today. Again, use our link down below. Third time's a charm. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, Ben. Good to see you, brother. All right. SBF attacks prosecutors and the Biden administration, claiming political bias and lawfare influenced his conviction. Dude, just give it a rest, man. You're greasy as the day is long. Nobody wants you out of jail, right? He applied for a pardon. He got denied, right? So because CZ got one, so I guess he figured he'd get one too. Not today, brother. Not today. Whales pumped 66.9K Bitcoin into accumulator wallets on February 6th. Bitcoin draws focus after 2.565 Bitcoin sent to Genesis. Bitcoin is staying above. We've managed to stay above 70K. That's good as well. We're staying above the previous cycle high. That's a bullish little thing there, right? Here's the thing. Another reason we're due for a rally, guys, is because like we're very oversold on the RSI and everything. So, yeah. But other than that, guys, there's not a whole ton of news going on this evening. Toncoin extends reach to TonPay, enables mini app checkout. Nice. I am bullish on Toncoin for sure. What's Toncoin doing today, actually? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Toncoin. Where is it? I'll just type it in. Toncoin is not bad. 3 billion, man. I'm hoping it comes down quite a bit though. I want to buy it. I would buy it at if we could get it down to like a 2.5 billion, maybe a $2 billion market cap. I might be interested in buying some Toncoin, right? Do you think Avalanche is still a good project? I do. I haven't heard much about them lately, but I also haven't been looking for anything, right? About them. Avalanche. Why am I having a brain fart on the EV Avalanche? There we go. AVEX. $9, down to $9. Wow. Avalanche, for me to get interested in Avalanche again this cycle, I would need to see the market cap drop down to about 6 billion, 5-6 billion. It's sorry, not $5-6, not market cap, but price, right? So it's almost 4 billion right now. I'd need to see like a $2 billion market cap, first of all. Second of all, I would need to catch up on what their current developments are, what they're doing. I know that they really tried to tackle Web3 gaming in this previous cycle that just passed. We'll see what kind of transpires with that. But so I will reserve my opinion on AVAX to see what they're really been doing lately first, right? How they handle this bear phase and what they're doing to continue developing their platform. So Solana capitulation near. I want to see Solana back down around 50 bucks, 40, 50 bucks. I would love to scoop some up there as well. But outside of that, guys, listen, there's not too much going on tonight. I will be back tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. Central, for our live stream. Make sure you are getting over to the Patreon community, guys. We are starting our fresh DCA portfolio for this new cycle. Do not miss it, guys. We started yesterday. Today's day 2. Check it out. It's going to be 3.5 years of building a portfolio from scratch. You're not going to want to miss it, guys. Check it out today. Also, book your one-on-one coaching sessions or join our group coaching calls, our Patreon lives, our exclusive Patreon-only content, and so much more. The link is down below, guys. Get all the education and help that you need over in our private community. The link's in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.